The Book of Psalms, Psalm 105. Give thanks to Yahweh, call on his name, make his doings known among the peoples. Sing to him, sing praises to him, tell of all his marvelous works. Glory in his holy name. Let the heart of those who seek Yahweh rejoice. Seek Yahweh and his strength. Seek his face forevermore. Remember his marvelous works that he has done, his wonders, and the judgments of his mouth. You offspring of Abraham, his servant, you children of Jacob, his chosen ones. He is Yahweh our God. His judgments are in all the earth. He has remembered his covenant forever, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, the covenant which he made with Abraham, his oath to Isaac, and confirmed it to Jacob for a statute, to Israel for an everlasting covenant, saying, to you I will give the land of Canaan, the lot of your inheritance. When they were but a few men in number, yes, very few, and foreigners in it, they went about from nation to nation, from one kingdom to another people. He allowed no one to do them wrong. Yes, he reproved kings for their sakes. Don't touch my anointed ones. Do my prophets no harm. He called for a famine on the land. He destroyed the food supplies. He sent a man before him. Joseph was sold for a slave. They bruised his feet with shackles. His neck was locked in irons until the time that his word happened, and Yahweh's word proved him true. The king sent in freedom, even the rulers of people, and let him go free. He made him lord of his house and ruler of all of his possessions, to discipline his princes at his pleasure, and to teach his elders wisdom. Israel also came into Egypt. Jacob lived in the land of Ham. He increased his people greatly and made them stronger than their adversaries. He turned their heart to hate his people, to conspire against his servants. He sent Moses, his servant, and Aaron, whom he had chosen. They performed miracles among them and wonders in the land of Ham. He sent darkness and made it dark. They didn't rebel against his words. He turned their waters into blood and killed their fish. Their land swarmed with frogs, even in the rooms of their kings. He spoke, and swarms of flies came, and lice in all their borders. He gave them hail for rain, with lightning in their land. He struck their vines and also their fig trees, and shattered the trees of their country. He spoke, and the locusts came with the grasshoppers without number. They ate up every plant in their land and ate up the fruit of their ground. He struck also all the firstborn in their land, the firstfruits of all their manhood. He brought them out with silver and gold. There was not one feeble person among his tribes. Egypt was glad when they departed, for the fear of them had fallen on them. He spread a cloud for a covering, fire to give light in the night. They asked, and he brought quails, and satisfied them with the bread of the sky. He opened the rock, and waters gushed out. They ran as a river in the dry places. For he remembered his holy word, and Abraham, his servant. He brought his people out with joy, his chosen with singing. He gave them the lands of the nations, They took the labor of the peoples in possession, that they might keep his statutes and observe his laws. Praise Yah. So Psalm 105. Give thanks to Yahweh and call on his name. Tell of all his marvelous works. And Psalm 105 is, nothing but all his marvelous works. And he keeps saying that he did this. He did this. Remember his marvelous works that he has done. He started this all with Abraham and Jacob. His judgments are in all the earth. So no denying it. Verse 8, he has remembered his covenant forever. And he said, to you I will give the land of Canaan, the lot of your inheritance. He gave it to them. He allowed no one to do them wrong. Don't touch my anointed ones. He called for a famine. He brought up Joseph. He did all this. And then all the plagues that were on Egypt, he did all this. And then when they were 40 years in the wilderness, before that, he spread a cloud for a covering and fire to give light in the night. And then when they were in the wilderness, he brought quails, satisfied them with the bread of the sky, the manna. He opened the rock. He brought his people out with joy, his chosen with singing. He gave them the land of the nations. They took the labor of the peoples in possession, that they might keep his statutes and observe his laws. Praise Yah. So like what he did, question what he did. It's clear. This isn't just random events. He caused all of this to happen. Talks about it like there's clearly a God. There absolutely is no question. He did all of these things. So we can rejoice in him, we can question him, but don't say he just doesn't exist. According to Psalm 105, he quite literally exists. Psalm 105.